Saçımız başımız da düzgün. Arkadaşlar beraber karar vereceğiz. Beraber oynayacağız. Forrester ailesini canlandırıyoruz. Bayağı farklı karakterleri oynayacağız. Game of Thrones'un hikayesinin içinde olacağız. Ben de ilk defa oynayacağım. Birkaç defa izleme fırsatı bulmuştum ama efsane bir oyun. Umarım keyif alırsınız. Chat'e de sürekli bakacağım. Kararlara bazen beraber karar vermemiz gerekiyor. Şu müziğe bakın ya. Şu güzelliğe bakın ya. Tamam. Sesini biraz arka planda tutun. Alt yazıları göster açık ya. Alt yazıları göster açık olsun. Evet. Her şeyimiz tamam. Siz de görün chat bu arada. Forrester hanesi binlerce yıl boyunca Stark hanesine sadık kalmayı sürdürdü. Wolfswood'un en karanlık olduğu zamanlarda onlar nadir Ironwood ağaçları yetiştiriyorlardı. Şimdi kuzey bölgesi savaş ve düşmanlar tarafından alt edilmiş. Hikaye. Güzel şarkıyı kesmek istemezdim ama. Sesimi çok bastıracak. O yüzden yapmam lazım. Hikaye yüksek ihtimalle Kızıl Düğün'den başlıyor. Red Wedding'den başlıyor.
Brought to his knees by the men of the north.
And set free by the women. You'd think he'd done it himself the way he tells it. Lord Forrester's sword won't clean itself, you know. Make sure it's spotless this time. Lord Forrester won't be happy with blood and brains all over it. Go on. It's only blood.
Oo, oynanışı çok garipmiş. Evet.
That is a proper sword.
I'll have one like it myself someday.
Ha, olur olur.
You'll never have a sword like that. I say that as a friend. And if we're being honest.
Olacak ulan.
You'll see.
Of course, your lordship. After you take your rightful place on the Iron Throne.
I had a hand in it, you know.
A hand in what?
Capturing him.
He was nowhere near the King's Slayer.
Sessizlik her zaman en mantıklı tercihtir.
He was so drunk he barely made it out of his tent. Next he'll tell us he caught Tyrion too.
Sessiz kalıyorum.
Nor never lets the truth stand in the way of a good story.
You captured the Kingslayer?
Aye. Well, I had a hand in it.
Aye. A hand round his ankle as 10 others took him down.
See? What did I tell you?
I brought him to his knees.
Lord Forrester.
And not before he dragged you halfway across the battlefield on your face.
You're questioning Norrin's honor.
I'm questioning Norrin's story. It grows more far-fetched every time he tells it.
Get your liege lord some wine. Go on.
Aa, bir dakika, ben yaver miyim? Bayağı yaverim ben herhalde. Oyun 49 lira bu arada. Bloody Wedding. Kızıl Düğün. Red Wedding ya. Red Wedding. Ben bayağı yaverim o zaman. Onu yap, bunu yap.
It's your job.
Sen getir diyorum ya.
You're his squire. It's your job, not mine.
Ha, ben yavermişim.
Thank you, Garrett. I'll do it. Norrin's family has faithfully served House Forrester for centuries. His honor is beyond reproach, and House Tully is forever in his debt. They've never seen a field ploughed so well as the day the Kingslayer dragged poor Norrin across the battlefield.
Tam Red Wedding'in olduğu zamanlardayız yüksek ihtimalle.
The night we celebrate.
O yaverine de koyuyor.
Robb Stark!
Lord gibi Lord be.
The King of
Lord.
Tomorrow,
Ne içeyim, su içeyim ben de, bir şey içeyim.
Casterly Rock, and House Forrester has been given the greatest honor to lead the Young Wolf's army and ride as the vanguard!
Tabii.
The gods have favored us. Onward to Casterly Rock!
Death to the Lannisters!
Buzdan demire ulan.
Iron from ice!
Got it.
Yes, my lord.
I need you to keep an eye out for Roderick.
Roderick kim?
As
Niye
his
göz otuzla
father,
oluyorum?
I could not be more proud of the man he's become. On a night like this, men find false courage at the bottom of their cups. I'd rather he were here.
Yes, my lord.
There's also the question of what's to be done with you.
Şövalye yap beni, şövalye.
It's been on my mind for a while now. Something must be done.
Sessiz kal, sessiz kal.
You've served House Forrester well for
Tabii ki
several
iyi
years
hizmet
now.
ettim, şövalye
I
yapacağım
can't
beni.
expect you to squire
Ha?
forever.
Yaverliği hak
How shall I
etmiyorum ben.
reward your loyalty?
En çok şövalye beni
What
yapacaksınız.
can I offer you?
İlk şövalye, dövüşmek istiyorum ulan.
You served me well.
Dövüşmek
Let me
istiyorum.
fight for you, my lord.
You've
En şövalye
more
beni yapacaksın.
proven your ability on the battlefield. No man would question that.
Sorgulayanı da
There were
keser.
those who had their doubts when your uncle put forth your name as my squire.
En şövalye ben
You've
olacağım.
erased those doubts entirely.
Tabii.
It would be an honor to see you riding by Roderick's side in the vanguard tomorrow.
Ha.
Not as a squire, but as the equal of any man who serves House Forrester.
Şövalyelik yok
It's
mu?
well deserved, Garrett.
Umudunu boşa çıkarmayacağım.
Paid off.
Lordum.
Thank you, my lord. I promise. I won't let you down.
That I don't doubt. But for now,
Olmasın zaten.
keep this between us. We're celebrating tonight. And I wouldn't want the other squires to feel discouraged.
Ne yaveri lan? Lord diyeceksin bana
Find
2 ay
Roderick
sonra.
if you can.
I will,
Ama
my lord.
sen efendi adamsın, sevdim seni. Emredersin. Kimi neyi bulmaya gidiyorum ben şimdi?
Squire, fetch us more wine.
Sen de yaversin, biliyorum ben seni. Yardım edelim lan.
Make it up to you.
Sorun değil lan, buddies
no
biz,
problem.
yaparız, yardım ederim.
I have been a squire longer than you.
So?
I outrank you. You should help me.
Al işte. Adam yavercilikte bile diyor ki ben senden daha iyiyim, bana yardım edelim diyoruz. Çok güzel bir sesteyim, bak. Evet.
Fetch more wine. Scrub my armor. Clean my boots. Just my luck.
Ne oldu?
to
Az önce
have
rütbeli
Lord
raha verdin.
serve the Lord. Let him fetch his own wine for once. He's a drunk, a liar, and an arrogant
Hadi
prick.
daha kötüsü de
You'd
olabilir
better watch
diye.
your tongue, Bowen. It could be much
What
worse.
the fuck do you know about it? Nothing is worse than Norin. See, that's where you're lucky. Low expectations. If I'd grown up covered in pig shit, shovel and slop, well, maybe I'd think saddling his horse was the greatest
Bana mı
honor
diyor
in the
bok
Seven
temizliyorsun
Kingdoms.
sen diye?
I suppose this beats pig farming. But
Ha,
not by
espri
much.
yapayım da yumuşasın
Who
orada.
doesn't love bacon?
Pig farmers. All I'm saying is, at this rate we'll never be more than this, which is nothing. The lowest of the low. For all I know, we could be squires for life.
Ben şövalye
And
olacağım.
wine around a fucking wedding.
Yok, buna söylemeyeyim
What a
şimdi.
waste of fucking time.
Diyeyim sen de başarırsın diyeyim.
Give it time. You'll get there.
More easy for you to say. Maybe if my uncle were castellan at House Forrester, I'd feel different.
Who my uncle is
Torpilli
has
mi dedin
nothing
sen
to do
bana?
with it. How much further?
It's right over there.
Oo, ikizler, Frey hanesinin kalesi. Kızıl düğün.
Take your time.
Frey'sin değil mi sen?
You lot have drunk your share. Good thing Lord Walder's in a generous mood.
Fucking phrase.
Nice night for a wedding.
Abi gariplik var.
Not often he finds a willing husband for one of his daughters.
Don't expect me to carry it for you, Sir Garrett. What? What's wrong?
Çaktırsam mı, çaktırmasam mı gördüklerimi?
What's gotten into you? You're acting rather odd. You've had too much wine.
Nothing. I'm fine.
I'm so glad to hear it.
Frey
Take
dinliyor
the
diye öyle
fucking
dedim.
flagon already.
What's wrong with him?
Hiçbir şey yok ya, bir şey yok.
Something the matter?
Yok, vallahi
Boy,
yok.
we have to go.
You go if you're in such a rush.
Kurtaracağım ulan seni.
But what about? What the hell was that about? Slow down, would you? What's the rush?
Koş,
Just don't need a fucking run.
koş, koş.
We need to get back to camp.
Hı, ne yapıyorsun? Ha. Hop kaçtım. Kaçarım.
Garen, we have to get back.
Helal be. Erkek.
From the king.
Ne yapacağım? Bir şey mi yapmam gerekiyor? Aldım.
Ready, boys! Whoa! Shoot that one!
Hadi lan. Vuramazsın. Aa vurdu. Aa vurdu. Aa. Ha. Bir şey yapmam gerekiyordu benim. Kadar Morgulis. Neyse chat. İlk defa oynuyorum. Mekanikleri... Ne? Ne oluyor? Rod'u değil mi vurdular öyle?
Ready, boys! Whoa!
Bu sefer vuramayacaksın ulan.
Shoot that one!
Vururum sana da. Akıllı ol. Helal sana be. Cüyrekte. Lan.
Look out!
Q mu? Vah oyun garip ya. Yetiş oğlum yetiş. Lord'una bir şey yapmasınlar. Eğil. Q. Q. Bayağı spamlattırıyorsun sen bana bunu. Aha kaçtım. Ezil ulan. Pis Freyder. Yardım et Rodri'ye. Oğlum bağırıp dikkatini niye dağıtıyorsun? Heh, bir de at düştü adamın üstüne. Lord'unu kurtar bari. Helal lan Bowen.
Garrett, did you find Roderick?
Adam benim yüzümden öldü. Orada bir seçenek yok. Gönlüm zengin hoş geldin. Nasılsın iyi misin? Bu arada müthiş bir insansın ya. Seninle tanıştığıma çok memnun oldum chapter'da. Gamze'm hoş geldin. Yeni gelen arkadaşlar hoş geldiniz. Bak şimdi adam savaşıyor. 2 kişiyle savaşıyor. Full konsantre. Ben oradan bağırıyorum. Roderick! Adam ölür tabii. De üstüne at düştü ya. Benim yüzüm. Ne diyeceğim şimdi ben bu lorduma? Ne diyeceğim şimdi?
Speak up, Garrett.
Onu kurtarmaya çalıştım.
I tried to save him, but there was nothing I could do.
Adam yıkıldı.
Find a weapon, quickly!
Benim yüzümden. Dijital esnaf hoş geldin. Anam kılıcımı alıyoruz, ne yapıyorsun? Al kılıcı. Bak bu da benim yüzümden öldü. Hayır ya. Orada chat'e baktım, dijital esnafa baktım. Dijital esnaf gelmiş, selam vermişti. O kılıcı alamadığım için adam öldü. Herkes öldürtüyorum.
Walter Free, you fucking traitor!
Go, my lord, while there's still time.
Gidelim, gidelim. Gidelim lordum, gidelim. Ben yapamayacağım. Beni bırak, sen devam et deme bana.
Seven hells.
We have to keep moving, my lord.
I'd never make it. They'll hunt us down like dogs.
Walter Frey says time. Don't run,
Eyvah.
Guard this with your life. Return it to Ironrath, where it belongs. There's no time to waste. I'll be damned if I let it fall into the hands of those traitors.
Walter Frey says
You have to go.
You're welcome.
Bu benim için emirdir ulan.
I will do as you command, my lord.
You have served me well. I know I can count on you.
Neyini hatırlayacak, adam ölecek
Tell
az
your
sonra.
uncle. Tell him the North Grove must never be lost.
North Grove.
Tell
never
no
be
one but
lost.
him. Do you understand? You
Anladım,
must swear.
anladım.
Tell only your uncle Duncan. The future of the house may
Yemin ederim
depend on
lordum.
it.
Yemin
I
ederim.
swear that I will, my lord.
Hey, it's those
Now go.
foresters.
On your honor, you must
Sözümü
do this for
tutacağım
your
ulan.
house. Go!
Kill those fucking foresters.
Adam.
We love
Ay.
Frey.
Ya. Güzel lordum benim. Kaç lan kaç, beceriksiz. Senin yüzünden öldü. Koşuşa bak. Başarım kazanıldı. Geceyi atlat. Maşallah dediğin 2 gün yaşıyor. Vallahi öyle. Chat, benim bir suçum yok. Bizim oynadığımız karakter mal. Çok güzel yapmışlar yalnız introyu. Vay be, güzel. Bir gaza geldim, böyle bir şey oldunuz değil mi siz de? Oyunu yaşamak. Böyle oyunu hissetmek. Yaşamadım. Oyunu hissediyorsunuz değil mi şu an? Hadi bakalım. Forrester toprakları, kral yolu. Kaç günde gitmişim? Kılıç da benim kadar. Yorulmuş. Çevirmenler Enes Çakır, Tolga Dernek, Ertan Yıldırım, Enes çok hızlı. Omuz haber. Tekno Game TR bu arada çeviriyi yapanlara da teşekkür ediyoruz. Böyle mi gidelim? Yürümek garip. Nereye doğru gidelim? Nereden geldik biz? Buraya götürmüyor. Göz at bakayım kana. Kan.
Fresh.
Çok uzaklaşmış olamazlar o zaman. Domuz öldürmüşler. Ölü domuz. Göz at. Domuz ölmüş. Bir şey de demedi ya. Arabada ne var? Bir şey yok. Ben o arabaya binebilir miyim? Binemez. Yük arabası. Devrilmiş. Oğlum bak. Kan var. Domuz ölmüş. Yük arabası devrilmiş. Bir bokluk var. Gitme.
That's Father's car.
Babanın arabası mı? Bir dakika. Babamın arabası mı? Babam?
Lord Bolton better give us fucking titles for
Oğlum
this.
baba diyor, yürü koş. Alo.
May be coming, but at least he'll have his bacon.
Koş. Lan baban diyor, koş. Tutturamıyorum ki karakteri. Ha, o domuz. Oğlum baban diyor lan, baban.
Move along, boy. There's nothing for you here.
Ne demek lan? Babam o benim.
Father.
Baba.
I said move on. Unless you want to get fed to the fucking pigs.
Çek ulan kılıcı.
I'm going to kill you.
Erkek.
Is that so?
Tipe
You can
bak.
try if you like.
Çakma
And
Draco
then we'll
Malfoy.
feed you to the pigs.
Get off my land.
This is Bolton land now, boy. Lord Bolton is the new Warden of the North. I reckon he like a proper lordly sword like that.
Heh. Basarım. Hızlıyım. Q. Basarım. Hızlıyım. Baba dayan. Dayan babam. Hayır.
I'll have that sword, boy.
Alırsın. Anca alırsın. Evet.
Fuck you.
Lan ne yapıyorsun? Savun kendini. Kılıç gitti.
All right. Finish this fucking pig farmer.
Pathetic.
Sensin o. Bıyıklara bak. Tipe bak. Al oğlum, orak mıdır? Çekiç midir? Nedir o? Balta.
Really are.
Balta ver. Eğil. Ah! Boynuna yedin mi? Gırtlağını aldım, gırtlağını. Kaçarım. Hop. Öküz. Buraya da kaçalım. Hop. Hadi bakalım. Aslanım benim. Gel sen gel. Hop. Kılıcı. Anam acıdı lan. Q. Kim köpek? Ah, acıdı lan. Gelme. Acıdı ya. Zormuş kontrolleri. Güldük. Kim gülüyor lan bana? Anam acıdı. Her türlü saplıyormuş o kılıcı. Aferin sana be erkek. Nereye kaçıyorduk lan bundan? Ha. Köpeksin.
Mercy. Please. I beg of you. I have a family.
Emir kulusun
They'll
lan.
never survive without me. I
Ama
have no
babama-
quarrel with you. I
Babama
was only
şey
following
yaptı.
orders.
Chat ne yapalım? Burada siz karar verin. Bak babamı öldürdü ama emir kulu. Yani burada beraber karar verelim. Adam emir kulu. Bak bu bıyıklı olan laf etti de bu bir laf etmedi. Sadece saldırdı yani mecbur. Öldür diyorsunuz da yok be, emir kulu be. Bak merhamet iyidir ya. Öldür merhamet. Ben de emir kuluyum abi. Öldür, babaya itlik affı yok. Kolunu keseyim. Bacağını keseyim. Öldürmeyeceğim. Sizi dinlemeyeceğim chat. No mercy. Merhamet etmeye kill them all. Oha chat coştu. Fuck the system diyenler var. Acıma yetime. Ya kaç kişi izliyor? Hadi sen kaç yaşındasın sen? Chat. Ben öldürmeyeceğim ya. Merhamet ediyorum lan. Kolunu falan keseceğim ama.
Thank you.
Yürü git. Emir kulusun.
Lord Whitehill will see you hang for this. That much I promise.
Lord Whitehill kim be? Ezik. Baba.
Father? Garrett, you survived. Your sister.
Arkadaşlar merhamet etmeyene merhamet edilmez. İleride bir gün zor durumda kalırsak ki Lord Whitehill falan diyorlar. Benim mantığım bunu söyledi. Kesmedi, ben ne bileyim kolunu molunu keser dedim. Bıraktı gitti adamı.
Did.
Ya,
I tried to stop them.
I'll kill the men who did this.
Lord Whitehill mi emir vermiş buraya gelmeleri için? Burası neresi? Iron Red. Forrester hanesinin kalesi. Ya öldürsem gene ölecekti babam. Allah Allah.
It's Garrett! Get the Castellan! Tell him his nephew survived!
Bak adam gözü açık gitti falan yazıyorlar chatten. Allah'ım çıldıracağım.
I was too late. They were already dead.
Bring the maester. Meet us in the Great Hall. Quickly.
Ne oluyor ya?
Two Whitehill soldiers and a Bolton. They killed
Bolton,
my
huh?
family. And for what?
My sister, she was only 8 years old.
This never would have happened with the Starks in power. It's unimaginable. Unacceptable. You have my condolences.
Thank you, Maester.
The blade cut deep, but I should be able to save your leg.
Kurtar bir zahmet.
Your justice was swift. Some will call it vengeance. No doubt the Whitehills will claim it was murder. It was your family. I can't say I would have done any different than you. But the Whitehills won't see it that way.
Elimde olsa tekrar yaparım.
I had the chance.
If we don't respond with strength, they won't stop until they have everything. These maggots ought to help prevent infection.
Kurçuk.
Hold the wound
Enfeksiyonu
open for me, would you?
engelleyecek. Bir dakika, kurçuk mu koydun oraya? Ya bu nasıl bir tedavi? Şeylerim. İyi kurçuk koyuyor. O mu şimdi şey yapacak? Onlar içeriden yer açar orayı.
To lose the lord of the house and the eldest son through such a despicable act of treachery and betrayal. Greater houses than ours have fallen in times such as this. The late Lord Forrester was a good man. And poor Roderick. A serious man, but he would have made a good lord.
Hanemiz
Our
asla
house will
düşmeyecek.
never fall. By the gods, let's hope you're right. The
Haklıyım tabii
future
lan.
of this house is in Lord Ethan's hands now, although he is young and altogether unprepared to lead.
Lord Eaton.
Right. This might...
Şurada bir karakterler vardı. Onlara bakalım mı ya? Gregory Forrester bizim lordumuzdu. Ironhead lordu. Bu öldü. Bunu şey yaptık. Lord Forrester, Forrester hanesinin lordu ve Stark hanesinin sancaktarı. Gençliğinde Golbord Glover bir adamın yaveri olmak adına bilek güreşi yapmışlar ve Glover yıllar sonra bu maçı tekrar yapma şansları olsa tekrar kaybedeceğini söylemişti. Gregor, Targaryen hanedanının müdavimlerinden olan bir ailenin kızıyla yani Alicia Rainfield'le evlendi. Babasının Trident'te ölmesinden sonra tahta geçti. 60 senedir Forrester hanesine liderlik ediyordu. Bizim yüzümüzden öldü. Lady Elisa Forrester. Lord Forrester'ın eşi. Elisa Forrester, Targaryen hanedanının yıkıldığı sıralarda yok edilen Branfield hanesinde doğdu. Robert'ın isyanı ailesinin ölümünü işaret ettiğinde Gregory ile yıllardır evli durumdaydı. Ancak babasına ve kocasına olan bağlılığı arasında kararsız kalmıştı. Iron Red'i kendi evi olarak istedi. Forrester hanesinde lady'lik görevini başarılı bir şekilde sürdürüyor. Bu arada kendi kendine bir söz verdi. Ailesinin yok olduğunu tekrar görmeyecekti. Ben bu ablayı çok sevdim. Kendi ailesini zaten kaybetmiş. Bu aileyi de ayakta tutmak için elinden gelen yapar. Sana güveniyorum. Roderick Forrester. Hani biz seslendik de 2 tane asker bunu öldü. Bu da benim yüzümden öldü. Ama benim değil, karakterin mallığı yüzünden. Karakter mal. Lord Forrester'ın en büyük oğlu Roderick ise liderlik yükünü üstlenebilmesi adına genç yaşlarda eğitim görmeye başladı. Gerçekten de liderlik vasfının özelliklerini taşıyordu. Bak oyunda bile diyorlar. Demek ki her türlü ölüyormuş bu. Güçlü, karizmatik ve savaş meydanında heybetli. Robb Stark sancaklarını savaşa çağırdığı zaman Lord Forrester Roderick'e geride kalmasını ve Iron Red'i korumasını söyledi. Ama Roderick dinlemedi. Keşke dinleseymişsin ya. Onun yerine babasını takip etti ve Forrester süvarilerini öyle cesur yönetti ki adı Lannister askerlerini korkutmaya başladı. Aa bu kim lan? Açılmamış daha karakter. Mira Forrester. En büyük kız. Mira her zaman Iron Red'e düşkündü. Ama Lady Forrester en büyük kızının Güney Saltanatı'nı öğrenmesini istiyordu. Mira'nın Margaery Tyrell'e hizmetçi olarak Margaery Tyrell bu adını unuttum ya. En sevilmeyen adamla King Joffrey ile evlendirmeye çalıştılar bunu. Ha o. Mira'nın kendisinin bile şaşırdığı konu Highgarden'da Margaery'e hizmet etmesinin çok hoşuna gitmesi oldu. Ve onunla beraber büyük bir mutlulukla kralın şehrine gitti. Aileye bak. Biri bir tarafta, biri bir yerde. Mira için çok kolay sayılmazdı çünkü kanındaki kuzeyli halen yaşıyordu. Ethan Forrester. Bu az önce bahsedilen Lord. Abilerinin doğuştan savaşçı özelliklerini taşımasına rağmen Ethan sürekli fiziksel şeylerle ilgili, zihinsel şeylerle ilgili. Müzik ve oyunla zaman geçiriyor. Sanatçı demek ki. Aynı zamanda ikiz kardeşi gibi o da Iron Red'in yüksek ağaçlarına aşıktı. İkiz kardeşi gibi. Forrester hanesi 5 kralın savaşına girdiği zaman Ethan küçük bir çocuktu ama savaş bittikten sonra hazır olmadığı bir role girmek zorunda kaldı. Soğuk sonbahar gecelerinde Ethan'ın çaldığı ut Iron Red'de yankılanır. İkinci kız çocuk. İkiz kardeşi herhalde. Talia Forrester. 4. gebeliğinde Lady Forrester yaz yağmuru gibi güzel sesli bir kız çocuğu doğurmayı hayal ediyor. Ama kader ona bir erkek çocuk var. Yeni doğan bebek. Ethan doğumdan sonra saatlerce ağladı. Lady Forrester ikinci bir çocuğu yani Ethan kız kardeşini doğurana kadar. Ve ikiz kız kardeş doğmuş oldu. Lady Forrester'ın hayali sonunda gerçekleşmişti. Kızın adını ise Talia koydular. Kardeşinin çaldığı ut eşliğinde şarkı söyleyen Talia'dan daha güzel bir ses duyulmamıştı ayrı. Vay be. Film değil bu, oyun. Kim var karakter? Ryan Forrester, 4. erkek çocuk. Bu da bebe. Forrester ailesinin son çocuğu olan Ryan, çocukluğunu abilerini taklit ederek ve saatlerini onların korunun içerilerine doğru takip ederek geçirdi. Gençliğini ise keyifli ve sorumsuzluklardan uzak geçti. Ama son günlerde Ryan'ın, veya Ryan, artık Ryan nasıl okunuyor, yok olmaya başladı. Savaş başladığında Ryan, Roderick ve babasının evi neden terk ettiğini anlayamayacak kadar küçüktü. Ama hane ilgili savaştaki korkunç gerçekleri saklamak kaçınılmazdı. Ve Ryan, abilerinin cevap veremediği sorular sormaya. Lan bu ne lan, davşan gibi bunlar hakikaten say bitmiyor. Jared Tuttle, bizim oynadığımız yaver. Lord Forrester'ın yaveri. Garrett, Arthur Dayne ve Simon Yıldız Gözü gibi efsanelerin kahramanlıkları hikayeleriyle büyüdü. Bir domuz çiftçisinin oğlu olmasına rağmen her zaman bir gün savaşçı olacağını hayal etti. Iron Red'de kale muhafızı olan amcası Duncan'ın yardımıyla Lord Forrester'ın ahır görevlisi oldu, yani yaveri. Zamanla Lord'un yaverliğine kadar yükseldi. Garrett Lord Forrester'a uzun zaman hizmet etti ve artık gerçek bir savaşçı olma hakkını elinde bulunduruyor. Evet. Duncan Tuttle, amcamız. Küçük bir çocukken Duncan'ın ailesinin tarlasını o kadar iyi yönetiyordu ki herkes bir gün iyi bir yerlere geleceğini söylüyordu. Ama Duncan'ın kaderi uzun yıllar domuz çiftçiliği yapmak ve tarla sürmek yerine yazılmış gibiydi. Bu sıralarda Forrester hanesinin varisi olan Gregor Forrester ile arkadaş oldular. Gençliklerinin büyük bir kısmını birlikte geçirmişti ve Gregor Lord olduğu zaman Duncan'ı da kale muhafızı olarak görevine atadı. Herkes Lord Forrester'ın Duncan'a ayrımcılık yaptığını düşünse de Duncan ne kadar değerli olduğunu gösterdi ve haneye yıllarca hizmet etti. Halen de onurlu görevini sürdürüyor. Turtle diye mi okudum? Tuttle. Terim görüşürüz. O kim? Demeyi menet. Ah, bir de Master varmış. Master Ortengrin. Iron Rat'in ustası yani Master'ı. Aslen Vale'deki küçük bir hanede kökenli olan Üstad Otengrin ne? Rahip yardımcılığından daha üst seviyelere gelecek kadar öğrendiği sıralarda John Arryn olduğunu John Arryn öldürüldü. Ulan John Arryn olsaydı zaten bombaydı. Güney karıştı. En sonunda Üstad Otengrin Iron Rat'e atandı ve Forrester ailesinin başarısını ve bütünlüğünü gözü görülecek derecede arttırdı. Şu anda Forrester'larla başarılı bir şekilde hizmet etmeye ve Lord'un güvenilir bir danışman olmaya devam ediyormuş. Sen kimsin? Malcolm Branfield. Lady Forrester'ın erkek kardeşi. Malcolm genç bir kadınken... yok böyle bir şey yaşanmadı. Benim yandı. CSV'yi kaybettik. Ben çok kısa bir ara vereceğim. Sonra bunu da okuyacağım. Çok kısa bir ara vermem lazım chat. Kaç saattir yayındayım. Buradayım. İsterseniz sizle muhabbet edelim. Bilgisayarın başında kalacağım. Gelin iki muhabbet edelim. Sizce oyun nasıl? Güzel başladı mı? Keyif aldınız mı şu ana kadarki kısımdan? Siyah hoş geldin. Burayı YouTube'a koymam. Kanka oyun güzel. Nasıl, keyif aldınız mı oyundan şu ana kadar? Oyunu takip etmekten chat'e bakamıyorum. Zaten şu an sakin chat ya. Kaç kişiyiz? En son 60 kişi falan vardı. 39'a kadar düşmüş. Neyse ben bu oyunu oynayacağım ya. Yapacak bir şey yok. Bence güzel abi. Oyun hoşuma gitti. Eyvallah Erdem, çok sağ ol. Sen yayıncısın, bilirsin. Korku oyunu ne zaman gelir? Bunu bitirdikten sonra korku oyunu da gelir. Aynen, oyuna devam et. Sarıyor. Çay da demledim ama kırma bizi. Tamam arkadaşlar. 10 kişi, 5 kişi, 1 kişi izlese bile oynayacağım. Merak etmeyin. Aspe oyun güzel. Ayrıca Night da eğlenceliydi. Eyvallah. Samuel demiş ki bu normalde başlangıcı çok sıkıcı olur ama bu bayağı sardı. Benim hoşuma gitti. Aksiyonu bol gibi sanki. Daha bir de başta devamında neler olur. Tabii canım. Soner Kabasakal hoş geldin. Devam ediyorum chat o zaman bu oyunu oynamaya. Yani önümüzdeki 6 gün boyunca Night yayınından sonra bunu göreceksiniz. Sonra PUBG'ye geçeceğim. Sabah YouTube'a gelir bu arada video. Farklılık güzeldir aynen siyah ya. Arada kafa dağıtalım. Mahir Bey zaten diziden direkt alıntı. Diziyle bağlantılı zaten bayağı. Seste herhangi bir sıkıntı yok değil mi? Oyun içerisinde benim sesim geliyor veya benim sesim oyunun sesini bastırmıyor değil mi? Arkadaşlar. Onu da öğreneyim de devam edeceğim oyuna. Furkan hoş geldin. Episod 1'i bitiririz bu gece o zaman. 6 episoddan oluşuyor galiba. Bastırmıyor. Tamamdır. Hal 1 1453 hoş geldin. Halil 1453 ya da. Ha, izlemediniz siz. İzlemeyi düşünüyor musunuz Mahir Bey? Spoiler yiyeceksiniz ona göre. Çünkü oyunda sanki Red Wedding'i falan biraz gösterdi. Spoiler var oyunda sanki. Suyu da içeyim de. Kamera açar başlarız sonra. İzmir Buca'dan selamlar. Sekizinci sezon başlayana kadar izlerim. Tamam, bizden spoiler diyeceksek yiyelim ne olacak demiş Mahir Bey. Evet, Malcolm Branfield. Lady Forrester'ın kardeşi bu da. Elisa'nın ailesiyle birlikte kalıyor. Hala haftalarca ortada görünmediği zamanlar oluyor. Nereye kayboluyor la bu adam? Branfield ailesinin son üyesiymiş. Iron Red'de Forrester hanesinin çok eski kalesiymiş. Devam ediyorum oyuna. Anlat üstad.
Hold this for me, will you?
Neyi saklayacağım senin için?
I understand from your uncle that Lord Forrester saved your life.
He did.
Rather odd, though, that he chose to save you, his squire, and not his son Roderick.
Ha, sen Master'sın. Amcam değilsin. Tipleriniz
Not that
benziyor ama.
Roderick couldn't handle himself. He was as good with a sword as any man I've seen. It's unfortunate the Citadel
Sana
doesn't
mesajı
train maesters in
söylemeyeceğim.
the art of
Sana güvenmiyorum.
warcraft. I imagine I'd be pretty good with
Yapabileceğimiz
a
bir şey yoktu.
sword.
Roderick had already fallen. There was nothing we could do.
Although I'd imagine Lord Forrester would sacrifice himself to save anyone from his house, high or low.
Aha, benden şüphelendi.
Lady Forrester will be here any moment now. I'd like you to walk for me first, to see if you can put any weight on that leg.
Bakalım yürüyebileceğiz mi? Yürüyorum. Güzel, gayet iyi.
Go on. Don't stop now. It's better to let the blood circulate.
Bu taraf, göz at bakayım. Kim?
Asher.
Ha, kardeş.
Exiled to Essos, unfortunately.
Sürgün. Niye lan? Bunlar herhalde ikiz kardeşler.
Talia and Ethan. I suppose Lord Ethan now.
Mira.
Mira. Still in King's Landing, I suppose. Although, I wonder if they'll bring her home.
Lady Forrester.
Lady Forrester. She's always been kind to me.
Ki iyi bir
Treated
insan.
me like I was a Forrester myself. Ryan.
Ryan.
Never
Aa,
easy being the
konuşmuyormuş.
fourth-born son. Lord Forrester. It was an honor to squire for him. Gregor the Good. Roderick. He was our best warrior by far.
Ama ona baktık şimdi kitabı.
You seem to be favoring it. Always sad to see a warrior lose a leg.
I'm fine, Maestro Tengrin. Look, I'll show you.
Şuraya göz at. Sen atamıyorsun. Diğer tarafa gideceğiz. Ben göz at bakayım. İyi yürüyebiliyorum. PlayStation'a daha çok oyun çıkar. PlayStation tavsiye ederim. Çok bilgim olmadı. Bildiğimiz bunlar. Göz attın bu mu yani? Pencere.
The Ironwood Grove.
Tıbbi malzemelere de göz atalım. Dokunalım mı?
Rather cute little creatures, aren't they?
I guess.
Sargı bezi al. Niye alıyorsan. O da anlamadı niye aldığımı. Neyse aldık, bulundu. Bağlı bitkileri de alalım. Al at cebe.
This might help.
Ha, neye yardıma dokunacaksa. Kılıcı göstereyim mi? Ya uçalım mı? Göz atalım. Üstada.
Keep moving. I need to see you walk.
Yürüdüm. Geldim. Şöyle.
Does your leg feel weak?
No.
İyi.
I just wanted to ask you.
Aynen Whitehill'ler
Why
neden
did the
bizden
White
nefret
Hills
ediyor
hate the
ya?
Foresters?
I think it's safe to say the feeling is mutual. There's been enmity between the two houses for as long as anyone can remember. I don't doubt someone killed someone, which led to more killings of someones, and then, well, here we are.
Burayı
The
istiyorlar
White Hills
galiba.
want Forester Ironwood.
Ah, they'd take it all if we'd let them, especially now with the Boltons in power, and proceed to clear-cut every last inch of it until there's nothing left, just as they've done before.
Who is the new Lord of House Forester?
Why, Ethan, of course. At the Citadel, I swore an oath to serve whichever noble house I was assigned. Advising the late Lord Forester was an honor. Advising Ethan, his third-born son, is challenging. There's still so much he has to learn, yet the very fate and future of this house rests in his hands. Which is rather frightening when you think about it.
Aynen, bana ne
What will
olacak?
happen to me now?
Excellent question. Under normal circumstances, you could join Sir Royland and his men. Although, given the circumstances of your circumstances, it becomes a bit tricky, doesn't it? I suppose it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
Lord Forester promoted me. At the Twins, I'm no longer a squire, if that matters.
It might, I suppose. But I'll defer to Lord Ethan on this.
Ethan'ı görmek
Can I
istiyorum.
see Ethan? Is he here?
He is, but I'm afraid he's indisposed at the moment. He prefers not to be disturbed while practicing.
Seni hiç
his
sevmedim Master. O zaman artık
Can I
gidiyorum.
go
ben.
now?
I believe your leg will be fine. Only time will tell, but... Lady Forrester.
Welcome
Lady-
home, Garrett. We're all relieved to know you survived.
Thank you, my lady.
Talia asked to see you.
Garrett, I heard what happened. Is it true? Your family... I'm so sorry.
Me too.
Off to bed now. Hurry on. Garrett was just telling me how valiantly
Samuel
Lord
hikaye
Forrester
hakim,
fought
merak
to the
etme.
end, even when all was lost. I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know. Whatever you can recall.
O bir
He was a hero,
kahramandı.
my lady. The bravest man on the battlefield by far.
Yet he was unable to save his own son.
Anam.
You were with Roderick, no? I'm sure it was chaos and confusion, but if you can remember anything, I'm sure Lady
Cesurca
Forrester would
savaştı.
like to know.
He fought valiantly, my lady.
Of course he did. He was House Forrester's best.
This has been so incredibly difficult for us, especially the children. But I was told you were the last to see my husband alive.
Yes, my lady.
I know it may be difficult to remember, but if I may ask,
Bu
was there
Master'ın yanında
anything he
söylemem
said?
bak. Çakal bak nasıl
Any
yanaşıyor bak.
last words before he passed? If you can remember. It would mean so much to the family.
Sizi sevdiğinizi söyledi.
Said he loved you.
That's very kind of you to say.
Güzel güzel. Güzel
You have
seçenek
the
yaptık.
Forester's sword.
Ethan should have it, now that he is Lord.
Lord Forrester asked me to return it to the house. He said this is where it belongs. With his family.
Thank you, Garrett.
Of course, my lady.
It demands a response.
It's too dangerous, especially now.
Now is the time to prove our strength.
I'll be sure it's given to Ethan.
Against aggression. Duncan, this was our land. They were our people.
Duncan
Your
amcam.
family.
Bu amcam.
I share your outrage, Sir Royland. I do. But now is not the time to provoke the Whitehills. Not with Ramsay Snow coming to see us bend the knee.
The hell with Ramsay Snow, the bastard.
Piç Ramsay.
Garrett, you understand what this means. You killed a Bolton, and Ramsay Snow will want his retribution.
We're the ones that should be demanding retribution. This happened on
Ailemi
Forest land.
katlettiler ulan.
They killed my family.
And they'll pay for what they've done. That much I promise. But now is not the time for vengeance.
If not now, when?
We have to be smart. Ramsay Snow will be
Gerçi
here
aynen.
within the week.
Ramsay Snow
And
var
what
işin
would you
içinde.
have?
Akıllıca hareket etmeliyiz.
Nothing.
I would have us use our heads, while they're still attached to our shoulders.
Garrett has lost as much as anyone else within these walls. Maybe you can talk some sense into your uncle.
Garrett's suffered enough already. You ask too much of the boy.
He deserves to be heard.
Akıllıca
My
davranmalıyız.
uncle's right. We need to be smart.
Smart. Eddard Stark was smart. And look where that got him. So, what's to be done?
Ultimately, it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
Kaldık bebenin eline.
He's just a boy who can barely hold a sword. He knows
Açıyorum kamerayı.
nothing of how to lead men.
He is the lord of this house, and he needs our help. It's bad enough the Boltons would have us bend the knee and swear fealty. But now, this. I'll accuse you of murder, and us of protecting you.
The boy was just defending himself.
I'm not faulting him for what he did.
Ben
I'd have
yanlış
done
bir
the
şey
same,
yapmadım ya.
as any man would.
I've done nothing wrong.
Not in their eyes. It's just the excuse Ramsay Snow would need to put us to the torch and kill us all.
I'd like to see them try.
I'm afraid it's a risk we cannot take, which is why you cannot stay.
Cannot stay. Duncan, the boy has suffered enough.
Sessiz kal.
Where would you have the boy go?
The one place that's safe, beyond the reach of the Boltons.
You're sending him to the
Kuzeye
war.
mi göndereceğim
The
beni? Duvara mı
boy's done
göndereceğim?
nothing wrong.
Not in the eyes of the Boltons. I'm afraid it's the only solution. Especially now, when the house is so
Tamam
vulnerable.
gideceğim olan. Haklılar ya.
I'll do what's best for the house. So I'll go. I'm not afraid.
Belki Jon
I
Snow'u
know it doesn't
görürüz.
seem fair, but it is what's best.
That settles it then.
Kılıcı amcama verecek miydim ben? Öyle bir söz
You
verdim
can
ya.
have my horse, and I'll see you have plenty of food. But we haven't much time. The Whitehills will come looking for you. Were it up to me, I'd gladly drive a sword through Lord Whitehill's heart if given a chance. I would, and God's willing someday I will. But for now, I have House Forrester to consider first. Lord Forrester would be proud that you're putting the interests of the house ahead of your own. Many of Lord Forrester's best men have volunteered for the war. His own great-uncle was a ranger with the Night's Watch.
Elimden gelenin en iyisini yapacağım diyecektim diyemedim, sessiz kaldım.
In my heart, I know I'll see you again.
I've been waiting for the right moment to tell you.
What? What is it?
Önemli bir mesajım var.
It's important. Lord Forrester asked me to give you a message. He said, the North Grove can never be lost.
Sorry.
Evet, ben
You
sözümü
caught me by
yeminimi tuttum.
surprise. It's not often discussed, if ever.
Where is the North Grove?
That I cannot say. Not yet, at least. Most don't even know it exists. They think it's just a myth made up by wildlings and fools, and it's better kept that way. You haven't told anyone else, have you?
Söylemedim.
This is important, Garrett. I need to know the truth.
Of course not. I told no one.
Well done. Lord Forrester was right to put his trust in you. From this day forward, this will be our secret. But soon, I may need your help.
But
I can't say anything more just yet. Just know the North Grove may very well be vital to the future of
Kılıcı
this
değil.
house.
Bunu sözü sadece amcama
But
verecektim.
don't breathe a word of it to anyone at the wall. Become a ranger if you can. It will help.
Ranger olmamı istiyor. Tamam, o zaman Ranger olacağız. Yüksek ihtimalle de bu North Grove kuzeyde. Yani duvarın kuzeyinde.
Iron from ice.
Iron from ice.
Iron from ice.
Ah!
Remember, you represent House Forrester. Your
Evet.
actions at the war will reflect the honor and dignity of the house.
Gururlandıracağım
I'll make
ulan.
you proud.
You already have.
Var tabii. Şövalye olacaktım ama Ranger olurum. Bir şey yok. Hayatım hoş geldin. Tabii, saygı duyun bana.
Garrett, wait!
Benim bana gönlüm var gibi. Ay, teşekkür ederim. Al, öküz, bakma.
Be safe.
Yani... Teşekkürler. Bu kızı çok sevdim. Kardeş değil. Ben yaverim, o başka aileden hayatım. Ama bacım tabii. Aha, başka karakteri mi oynayacağız?
Ethan?
Bu bizim küçük kardeş galiba. Ryan. Hospala. Ethan Forrester mı oynayacağız? Bu çocukta bir gelecek var gibi ya.
Could you? He hides too well, and if he were smart, he would reveal himself.
I don't like this game anymore. Maybe something happened to him.
Ethan's fine. He's just forgotten this is a game.
Hadi sevindirelim çocuğu
I'm
ya.
here. It's okay. Don't worry. It's just a game, Ryan.
A stupid game. I don't like it.
He was worried you were gone.
I thought we'd never find you again.
I'm right here. And I promise, I'm not going anywhere.
I wish Mira was here. And Asher. And Roderick.
I do too. But Mira's in King's Landing and...
Can't she come home? I don't want her to die too.
Ryan, she's perfectly safe, I promise you.
I don't want Garrett to die either. Maester Ortengrin said he got sent to the wall.
Tamam.
I'll miss Garrett. He was nice.
I don't know what he did to get
Garrett
sent away like
akıllıdır.
that.
He'll be fine. Garrett is smart.
No one will tell me what Garrett did, but it must have been serious. I heard Duncan and Sir Royland talking. They said someone will come here looking for revenge.
Everyone's worried about you, but I'm not. I know you'll protect us.
Who said they're worried about me?
Well, Sir Royland for one. He says you can't fight very well.
What?
And he calls you a milksop.
Milksop mu?
Sir Royland forgets himself. After all, you were the lord of
O
the
beni
house.
hafife
now.
alıyor.
He doesn't know me or what I'm capable of.
What does milksop mean?
I don't know. But I know it's not good.
Ethan, you should let Sir Royland teach you how to wield a sword. Like a man. He taught Roderick and Asher, and he even showed me how to fight. Properly, I mean.
A lord should know how to fight.
Tövbe ya.
Do you remember when we were younger? When we all used
Sinek
to
mi
play
kovalıyorsun?
here? You, me, Roderick, Asher. We'd all be out here for hours.
Yeah. Where was I?
You weren't born yet.
Portakalda
It's so
vitamindin.
much fun. But then, well, then everything changed. Roderick became so serious. the Lord in training, and he never smiled anymore. And Asher just got angry at everything. Promise me you won't be like that. Please, just be you. I like you the way you are. I know a lord has many responsibilities.
Değişmek zorunda kalabilirim.
I may have to change.
I'd rather have my brother than a lord.
I'll have to have both, I'm afraid.
Aynen. Değişeceğim ya, yapacak bir şey yok yani.
But
Bu dünyada
since you're the
hayat
new
zor.
lord, you can do anything you want.
I suppose.
Everyone will have to do as you say. So I could have all the sweets I want.
If only it were that simple. It would be nice if someone did what I wanted for once.
Aptallık yapamam.
You have to understand, being Lord is a great responsibility. I can't just fool around.
Thank you for that, Roderick.
Lord Ethan, you're needed in the Great Hall at once. Quickly, on your feet.
Bana kim niye emir verdi lan az önce? Ben lord değil miyim?
What's the matter?
Lord Whitehill has arrived, unannounced and certainly unexpected.
Lord Whitehill.
He's come demanding justice.
Can't he meet with Duncan? He is the Castellan.
Stay with us. Please, Ethan.
He's demanding an audience with the Lord. We really must go.
It's your decision. You are the Lord.
If I were Lord, I would command Ethan to stay, with his family. Lord Whitehill is a mean old man anyways. Someone should tell him to leave us alone.
Fine. If that's what's required of me.
Very well then.
Gidelim bari. Gidelime tıkladım değil mi ben? Heh, geldik. Tamam. Çok asker getirmişler yalnız.
They showed up unannounced. Lord Whitehill is in a lather. I assume you explained to Lord Ethan why they're here?
Business with Garrett. I told him.
Lord Whitehill knows Garrett is a squire to this house. Or was, I suppose.
Was. It makes no difference. The Whitehills were clearly in the wrong, so don't give him any satisfaction. Out there you were decisive and firm. Now do it again with these
Şimdi Whitehill'ler Boltonlarla anlaşmalı ve Boltonlar kuzeyi yönetiyor. Benim bu adamı alttan almam gerekiyor chat. Biliyorum. Normalde bunu yapmam. Kendim orada olsam ağzına sıçarım adamın da. Benim bu adamı alttan alacağım ben.
Let's not do something rash. Things are bad enough as it is.
Ben hallederim. Bana bırak.
Well said, my lord.
Bana
Now
bırak.
is not the time to anger Lord Whitehill any more than he already is. He's got 5
kat
times
fazla.
as many men, and the backing of House Bolton.
All the
Aynen.
more reason to stand up for ourselves. Only cowards and dead men roll over.
Bu adam savaşmaya çok müsait. Onu çok dinlemeyeceğim ben. Zaten batmakta bir aile değil. Bu mu lan Lord White? Tipe bak. Şişkosu.
Lord Ethan, is it?
Sevmedim.
My condolences for your father and brother. The late Lord Forrester was no friend to me or my house, but to his family it's still a
Elini
loss.
sık, elini sık, sık sık.
My only regret is I wasn't there to drive the dagger into his heart myself.
Şerefsize bak sen
I've been
ya.
waiting for this day all my life.
Bir kahraman olarak öldü ulan benim babam.
My father died a hero, fighting for the North against traitors and oath breakers.
Aye, and look where that got him. And no bread and salt. What kind of fucking house receives a lord
Bayağı
with no
beni böyle
fucking
ateşleyecek
bread
bu
and
beni.
salt?
Dayanamayacağım galiba.
You bloody amateur. No courtesies. I should have expected as much.
Ekmek ve
Fetch
tuz
Lord
getirin
Whitehill
hadi.
some bread and salt. It was an oversight, Lord Whitehill. I promise it won't happen again.
Not likely. You Foresters have shit on us for generations. Well, now the Starks are no longer around to have your back, are they? We're the power in the North now.
Roose Bolton is the Warden of the North.
Aye, and we've been his bannermen for 5 fucking centuries, you cunt.
Lord Ethan, you're losing control of this.
Maybe if you hadn't been so
hepimiz
fucking
Bolton'a
greedy with
hizmet
the
ediyoruz.
ironwood, things would have been different between us.
You squandered your share.
Our share was taken from us. We had no fucking choice but to harvest what was left.
What is it you want, Lord Whitehill?
Hah. Siz. Alet.
Your man, the squire. We were minding our own business, keeping the king's peace, as his lordship here said, when your man attacked us for no reason.
Hear that? Attacked for no reason.
Sessiz kal bakayım ne
It was
diyecekler.
your man who started it. How do you answer for your squire, Lord Ethan? He acted in your name. And you are the lord of this house.
Your men attacked and drew first
Aynen, ilk
blood.
önce onlar
They
saldırdı.
murdered his entire family.
You lost pig farmers, not soldiers. The soldiers worth 100 of their type. Where's the fucking coward who killed my men? I know he's here. What have you done with him?
Onu
Haven't seen him.
görmedik.
He was never here.
You little liar. I will find him. By the gods, you better hope I do, because if I don't, I'm holding you responsible. And you'll answer for what he's done. I'm
Hadi
not
lan.
leaving until I have my justice.
Şişko.
Now bring me the coward who did it, or you'll answer to Roose Bolton. What kind of fucking house is this?
A house of honorable men.
Heh.
Lady Forrester.
You bellow like a wounded boar, Lord Whitehill. Have you forgotten your manners?
I mean no disrespect to you, my lady, considering your losses and all. But this is not over.
It's over when my son says it is.
Alttan alacağım.
Thank you for coming, Lord Whitehill.
Ethan is Lord of Ironrath now. By rights,
Alttan
his
alacağım.
word is law here. If that displeases you,
Kışkırtıyor
I
bir de
trust you
ya.
can
Bir de
find
var
the
ya
door.
böyle. Senin kafanı...
That lad may be lord of this house, but Lord Bolton will have the final say. I'll send him a raven letting him know a Forrester man killed one of his own, that the new Lord Forrester lied to my face and denied me my justice. Then we'll see whose word is law.
Sessiz kalacağım. Git.
Do
Git
your
defol.
worst, you bastard.
En kötüsü. Bırak. Lord Whitehill'miş. Lanet adam. Stres etti beni. Sen de bakma oradan. Pislik. Güzel. Başarımları
You must
kazanıyoruz.
find your voice, my lord. Your enemies will interpret your silence as a sign of weakness.
You were brave, my son. But you'll need to be braver still when Ramsay Snow arrives to see you bend the knee.
Snow mu
Prepare a
gelecek?
raven. We need to send word to Mira in King's Landing at once.
Aha. Kralın
Your
şehri.
sister can help us. Although just a handmaiden, she has Marjorie Tyrell's favor. And Lady Marjorie's betrothal to the king may be enough to keep the Boltons at bay. If it's presented to her as it should be.
Asher sent me this coin to remember him.
Yunkay
It's
parası
a
ha.
strange place, Essos.
Essos o kıtanın olduğu yer.
Ethan made this for me.
Ethan tam bir sanatçı ya. Lan lider olmaz.
It was very kind of Lady Marjorie to give this to me. It once belonged to
Demek
Lady
ki beni
Olenna.
seviyor. O Lady Olena'ya ait bir de. Demek ki bizi çok seviyor. Bunu kullanırız. Ne? Kullan.
Father, much excitement here in King's Landing for the coming wedding. Lady Marjorie has proven to be quite popular throughout the city. I do wish you and Mother could come, although I know it would be impossible under the circumstances. I miss all of you, and I look forward to the day you can.
Pompalım hoş geldin. Mimar Hanım hoş geldin. Şimdi. Kirli eski bir cilt.
Wonders Made by Man by Lomas Longstrider. A gift from Roderick.
Longstrider.
I hope to see them all someday.
Rodrigo. Ne yapacağım ben burada ya? Bir şey var. Anneden mektup.
It troubles me to even
Hoş
ask
geldin
this
Biber
of
Bey.
you, but you must appeal to Lady Marjorie to intervene on our behalf. She is our best hope, and can be a powerful ally, especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
Bir saniye. Hayatım. Biberi çıkartır mısın? Ağlıyor burada. Biberi çıkartır mısın? Ağlıyor. Devam edelim. Dışarı falan bakabiliyor muyum? Kapı. Buraya gidelim. Bunların duruşu falan fail ya. Sen kimsin?
Oh, sorry milady. I didn't mean to disturb you. I can come back later if you'd like.
Gel hadi gel.
No, it's fine. Come in.
Arkanı dönme ama bir bak bakalım. Çocuğun tipinde çok bir güven verici bir şey yok. Kömürcü mü o? Kömür mü koyuyor? Ne koyuyorsun lan? Mangal gerçi, kömür koy.
Begging your pardon, lady, but you all right? If you don't mind my asking, you seem rather upset.
Endişeliyim
I'm
ya.
just worried about my family.
Her şeyi açık açık söyleme ha.
Letter from home, is it?
It's kind of you to ask.
Of course, milady. You've always been kind to me.
Biz tanışıyoruz
Please hurry
zaten.
if you can. Lady Marjorie will be here any minute.
Of course, milady. You work for Lady Marjorie?
Evet.
I may be wrong, but it seems like you do.
Neyin doğru zamanı?
It's widely known that I work for Lady Marjorie.
I've seen you with her before. You seem like good friends. I saw Lady Marjorie just this morning, outside the Royal Sept, talking to Queen Cersei.
Cersei?
Cersei mi?
They appeared to be having some sort of disagreement. I couldn't hear much, but it was definitely an argument.
Ne konuştular? Ne konuştulara tıkladım.
I heard them arguing about House Forrester.
House Forrester?
Neymiş? Ne olmuş?
I thought you'd like to know. Forgive me if I was mistaken.
Bir hata
I
yok.
hope you're not in any kind of trouble. Most people don't tend to notice a callboy.
Ben
Not in King's
ilgilenirim.
Landing with so many
Sende
lords and
haberler
ladies.
var.
You see and hear all sorts of things when people don't even know you're there. Good night, milady.
Konuşsana, ne konuştular? Ben ne konuştular diye sormuştum. Heh, Marjorie hoş geldin.
Lady Marjorie, you're early.
I was hoping there would be time for us to talk.
Var.
Come, there's something we must discuss.
Kimsin?
From the day you arrived in Highgarden, I've thought of you more as a friend than as my handmaiden. A dear friend, in fact.
Tabii.
Thank you, my lady.
And you know how I feel about what's happened to your family. I feel your pain as if it were my own. What you've suffered is beyond imagining. And your poor family as well.
Çok naziksiniz Lady. Böyle bir yalayalım yutalım önce, ondan sonra
but
isteriz
you
bir
must
şeyler.
not despair. We will get through this together. You must understand there are limits to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing, now that I am to be queen. to have a handmaiden from the north whose family fought for Robb Stark? It raises questions at a time I can least afford. Cersei herself cornered me this morning outside the Royal Sept. She mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor.
Oh.
She was very pleased with herself. Her face was full of mirth as she said it.
How did you respond?
I told her you are one of my most trusted handmaidens, that you can hardly be blamed for the actions of your father and brother.
Çok tatlıyım.
Nonetheless,
Bir o kadar da ponçiyim.
She demands an audience. She wants an apology of some sort for what I don't know. But she's waiting for us now, and I promised I would bring you to her.
Cersei'nin
I
karşısına mı
wouldn't
çıkacağız?
ask this of you if it were not important. I
İstediğiniz her
cannot
şeyi
afford
yaparım.
any conflict
Marjorie,
with
seni
Cersei with
önce
the
bir yalayıp
wedding
tutayım,
so
sonra ben
near.
senden bir şeyler isteyeceğim.
I'll do as you ask, my lady.
I knew I could trust you.
Beni diyeceksin tabii. Takdirini
Humor
kazandık.
her. Tell her what she wants to hear.
Ha. Tabii ki de. Tabii olur. Olur efendim. Yaparız.
See if the Queen Regent is ready to receive us.
Cersei'nin karşısına mı çıkacağım gerçekten ben? Çok tatlıyım, ponçiyim, saçlarım da uzun. Ne bakıyorsun?
You'll be fine. I know you will.
Olurum.
You may feel one thing, but you must say another.
Tabii. Anladım. Kimsin?
Good luck.
Sağ ol canım benim. Teşekkür ederim. Kelle gitmese bari. Anam, Tyrion mu o? Johnny'm.
You can do this.
Yaparım. Doğru at. Cersei'nin ben. Biliyor muyuz? Çifte bas. Yürü lan, hızlı yürü. Lady Marjorie'nin arkasından yürü ha.
Lady Marjorie. Aren't you looking lovely this evening?
Lord Tyrion. Your Grace? With your permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
Eğil lan, eğil. Diz çök.
Your Grace.
Güzel,
Girl
memnun
knows her
ettik.
courtesies. Impressive. You may rise.
House Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl. Is your family loyal to the king?
Sadık tabii canım.
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is.
Kral Joffrey'e
The girl
hizmet
can speak
ediyoruz.
for her house.
Joffrey is the one true king, Your Grace.
And yet, for centuries the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark. A house of traitors.
Katılıyorum
Yes, Your
majesteleri.
Grace. They are traitors.
Starklar hain.
The Starks were your liege lord, yet you name them traitors so easily. I take it this is the kind of loyalty the king can expect from you. If you have any loyalty at all. Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
Tabii ki de. Yeni koruyucu o. Lord Bolton da
Roose
Starklara
Bolton
hizmet
also
etti.
served the
Zeki
Stark,
olduğumuzu belirtelim.
Your Grace.
And proved his loyalty to the crown by bringing their house to a swift and sudden end.
Ne? Anlamadım. Ne?
Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies.
Evet.
I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forrester Ironwood does seem rather unique.
Evet
Yes, Your
majesteleri.
Grace.
Tatmin
You'll be
olmadım.
ashamed to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening.
İşte bu. Başardık. Başardık. Kraliçe
Ask any
bizden.
Lannister, and they do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay
Sen-
claim to what's yours.
Yes, Your
Herhangi bir şey.
Grace.
Her
I
şeyi
will do
yaparım.
anything.
Güzel. Memnun kaldım.
I see.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the
Aynen.
Northern Army.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
Sessiz kalacağım.
It is not her place to say, Your Grace.
The girl must have an opinion on the matter.
İkisini de memnun ettim.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define. This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not.
Ay fark
Who
etti.
knows what lurks within their hearts?
Tabii. Aa, bayağı anladım.
You are a girl from the north here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question.
Evet, ne istiyorsun
And
benden?
if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure she
Let the
would...
girl answer the question. Go on.
Marjorie'ye sadığım ya.
I must choose Marjorie, Your Grace. I serve at her pleasure.
Clearly your handmaiden does not have her priorities straight.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
My sense is this girl will say almost anything to get what she wants.
Aa, bayağı
Which
çözdü
is
beni
not
şu
very
an.
encouraging. I'd like a word with you if I may.
Of course, Your Grace.
Ay gerildim ya. Pis Cersei. Seni çok seviyorum lan. Şşt. Çok ponçiyim, çok tatlıyım, çok uzun saçlıyım. Derim.
I'll walk you out.
Teşekkür ederim.
This may come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss. These would be trying times for your family, even under the best of circumstances.
Thank you, Lord Tyrion. That's very kind of you to say.
You were brave to declare your loyalty to Lady Marjorie. No doubt she was pleased, but Cersei, she will not soon forget what you said. It was quite the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining.
Sessiz kal.
But it certainly wasn't what Cersei was expecting. My dear sister has been known to hold a grudge. My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the crown in this regard.
İstekleri neymiş bunun?
What are you
Dur bakalım.
suggesting?
I suppose the crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are you willing to risk that? It may be far too dangerous. In fact, forget I even suggested such a thing.
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion. Please.
You are a brave girl, aren't you? I'll consider it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival. The mere thought of them makes me thirsty already.
Thank you for the advice, Lord Tyrion.
Just be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
Arayacaklar bizi Tyrion. Güzelim, çok ponçiyim, çok da uzun saçlıyım. Geronimo Panda hoş geldiniz efendim. Nasılsınız, iyi misiniz?
Mira, I was worried. How was it? Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing. It's more than a little intimidating.
Sessiz kal bakalım ne diyecek.
Sorry, I shouldn't have asked. Lady Marjorie has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back, here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons. Ah, Sir Jaime. I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
Sarah!
What? It's true.
Ha, biz kankayız. Anladım.
And
Peki.
Oberyn Martell, the Red Viper.
Sen çöp çatansın mı?
I'm told he has a paramour. Which I doubt is Dornish for wife.
Başımızı belaya sokacaksın.
We're just having some fun. Perhaps Lady Marjorie could make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands.
Ay, evlilik meraklısı bir de.
Marrying a king, I can only imagine what that would be like.
Gayet iyiyim Geronimo Bey. Çok güzel bir oyun oynuyoruz.
Would you marry Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen? He does have a certain look about him.
Ben hiç konuşmayı
And he's
kaçırdım
always
ya.
treated Lady Marjorie
O yüzden
well.
sessiz kalacağım.
Which is more than you can say for his mother. Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power you would have as Queen of the 7 Kingdoms. I might even allow you to be my handmaiden. Let's see, who else should we marry off? Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect
Ay
match.
çok komik.
Sir Bronn and...
What are you doing?
Hep bu yaptı, ben bir şey yapmadım. Ben hiçbir şey yapmadım. Hadi anlat, hadi.
Well... Sarah?
Ona sordu, ben bir şey demeyeceğim.
We're both sorry, my lady.
This is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful. The Queen was rather disappointed by your display, Mira. I'm just
Kötü
glad
konuşmadım.
it's over.
Kötü konuşmadım.
King's Landing can be exhausting sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse.
Bu arada Geronimo Bey, Game of Thrones izlediyseniz sıkıntı yok ama izlemediyseniz spoiler veriyor, baştan söyleyeyim. Çaylar repliği. Bahadır Akman hoş geldin. Timur abi şu Cersei'ye bir staff gir Allah aşkına. Geronimo Panda'ya kalpler gelmiş. Evet arkadaşlar, koca yürekli Geronimo Panda'dayız.
When I am queen.
Once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you.
Do you agree?
Neye katılıyor muyum? Ben muhabbete...
People are not always so easy to please. If you showed Cersei your true heart, she would stab it with a fork.
You learn very quickly.
Güzel cevap verdin demek ki.
Your words to Cersei were brave, but I know you must fear what the Boltons might do to your family. I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important.
Da onu bu... Marjorie'yi kazandık bayağı. Yardım diye soralım mı? Chat. Chat ne yapalım? Yardım isteyelim mi Marjorie'den? Marjorie bize ne sağlayabilir ki? Daha kraliçe değil. Chat. Hadi bunu bir tartışın, benim kameram 2 saniye kapalı. İzleyen arkadaşlar. Ask her. Yardım istesek bize ne kadar yardım edebilir ki? Sor bari, sorma. Mouse'u çeksene burnundan kızın. Çektim. Kulağına koyayım. Koskoca Tyrell kızı da Tyrell'lerin sonunu biliyoruz. Yani şimdi spoiler olacak. İzlemeyenler varsa lütfen burada sesi kıssın 10 saniyeliğine. Şimdi kısın. Joffrey ile evlenecek. Joffrey de ölüyor. Yani kızın bize ne faydası dokunabilir? Hatta bu da ölüyor. Evet, spoiler'ı bitti, açabilirler. Herkes kendi çıkarını düşünüyor. Ama bizi seviyormuş. Gerçi bu dönemde Tyrell'lar bayağı önemli. O da var. Sormayın. Ben bitsin ondan. Tabii o da kendi çıkarını düşürüyor. Ama Marjorie bir yandan da iyi kalpli birisi, hatırlayın. Kendi çıkarları için çok iyi iyilikler yapabiliyor böyle. Acaba bizi yanında istiyor mudur böyle bir durum? Beylik iste, krallık versinler. Ay, bilemedim ne yapacağımı. Ama sanırım yardım isteyeceğim. Sormazsan belki kendi teklif eder. Cersei'yi yanına aldın. Soracağım ya.
I did have a favor to ask of you in return.
Whatever you wish to say, you can say it in front of Sarah. There are no secrets between us.
Yok, onun yanında söylemeyeceğim.
It's about my family.
Söylemeyeceğim onun yanında. Niye söylüyorsun? Dur kız.
I trust her.
Yalnız konuşmayı tercih ederim.
I prefer to speak with you alone.
Hatırlayacaksa hatırlasın lan. Tanımıyorum seni.
Go on. Ask.
I received a letter from my family. I fear my family will suffer if Ramsay is left to do as he likes. But if a raven could be sent to the Boltons to let them know House Forrester has the protection of the crown. Ramsay Snow will arrive at Ironrath within the week. I would never ask this of you if it weren't so urgent.
Kameramı açayım. İçim ağrıdı ya. İçimin ağrıması hiç bir şey değil. Acaba bu laptopu... Neyse.
That is no small request. Especially now.
Değil ama ihtiyacım var.
Joffrey knows only too well your family fought for the Starks. And now you would have me ask him to intervene.
Evet.
Is the situation that dire? Joffrey will not look favorably on such a request.
Yalvarıyorum lan ailem için.
Lady Marjorie, I beg of you. I fear for my family's safety.
I don't know, Mira. If Cersei were to find out...
Cersei'yi korkutman lan.
Don't let the Queen bully you. You have power over him, Lady Marjorie, as no one else does. Not even his
Yücelttik Marjorie, iyi oldu.
Ramsay Snow will arrive at Ironrath within the week. I would never ask this of you if it weren't so urgent.
Very well. I'll make your request, but I cannot promise anything.
Thank you, my lady. I will send a raven to my family at once.
Niye kuzgun gönderiyorsun? Kesin haber yok kız. Neyse, istediğimizi başardık. Da duvara gidiyordu bu en son bu. Oluyor lan.
Seven hells.
Anam Ramsey ile mi karşılaşıyoruz yoksa?
Let's play a little game, shall we?
Anam pislik.
Did you know my
Nalet.
ancestors wore the skins of their enemies as a coat?
Bakma, niye bakıyorsun? Bakma.
Not my best work, unfortunately. I suppose I have fallen out of practice. But he didn't make it easy, what with all that bloody noise.
Like a drowning cat. I thought he'd never stop.
As my father likes to say, a naked man holds few secrets. But the flayed man holds none.
Pity he didn't know your father is the Warden of the North.
He does now. How much further is it to these foresters?
A day, my lord. 2 at most.
What was that?
Ya yok bir şey yok.
Shh. Listen.
Bir şey yok. Yok bir şey yok.
Hear that? I know I heard something.
Koşarsam duyarlar.
Never mind. We've wasted enough time already.
Ya Dodge Master, Dodge. Chat'te spoiler vermeyin lütfen, rica ediyorum. Ne yapmam gerektiğini de söylemeyin. Ben sorduğumda soruyorum zaten. Spoiler vermeyin. Dodge Master'ım ben. Bakma lan, kafanı çevir. Belki bir şey unuturlar falan.
Bloody hell.
Aba, manyak. Bu bizim kale mi? Iron Redman.
Lord Ethan, as I was saying, you are young. And there are those within these walls who are uncertain of your leadership. But 300 generations of Forester Lords stand behind
Master, seni sevmedim. Sende bir haller var. Gerçi sadıkta duruyorsun. Yanakların falan kırmızı. Tatlış bir adamsın.
Lord Thorin the Bold, who seized back the river valley from the White Hills.
What did they call my father?
Lord Gregor the Good. He was fair and wise and courageous in battle.
Onun gibi olmak istiyorum.
Like that, like my father.
Your father was well regarded by nearly everyone. It took years, if not decades, to earn.
Tabii.
These were your father's people to lead and protect, and now they're yours. But your father did not bear this responsibility alone. He and every Forester Lord before him chose one man whom they trusted above all others. The Lord Sentinel.
Ha, muhafız seçeceğiz.
Forester traditions demand that a new Lord Sentinel must be chosen.
Keep walking, you craven son of a whore. Move.
Sen çok kaba bir adamsın ya. Ne yapıyorsun?
We need his judgment.
I've done nothing wrong. I was only trying to survive.
Lord Ethan. Maester.
Bu adam kim?
Who is this man?
This craven is a deserter and a thief.
This house is doomed!
Lan
fucking know it!
Quiet, thief. Eric was supposed to be guarding our weapons, but instead we caught him stealing.
Vay hain vay.
2 shields and 3 spears.
You stole from us.
I feared for my life. Yes, my lord. I fled. We should all flee.
Bunu
It's
öldürelim
not
bunu ya. Bu
stealing if you're
saçmalıyor
taking
bu.
what's yours by right. He speaks true.
I've a family to feed, and not 2 coins to rub together since Lord Gregor left us to rot here. Where's our pay? Our share of bread and wine grows smaller every day.
Leave the poor man alone!
Mercy, go!
Lord Ethan, I know these words are hard, but they're honest. This house is falling. We'll never survive the coming winter. Most of us won't even live to see it.
Dur bakalım dur.
Then you admit to the crime, in front of all gathered here.
I am only what this house made me. You
Ana,
cannot expect a man
haneyi
to live
suçluyor
on
bir de.
loyalty alone.
You'll address him as Lord. Lord Ethan, you must decide the punishment. Lord Gregor always took a thief's fingers. 3 of them.
Now may not be the time for harsh punishment. The men are on edge as it
The men
is.
need to know they cannot do whatever the fuck they please.
Aynen.
Their
Haklı,
Lord
burada
will
haklı.
not permit it.
Sevmiyorum
You
ama
can send him to the
haklı.
war.
Show him mercy, my lord. He stole from us. Deserve to live. Make him pay for what he's done. Give us justice.
I will decide.
Send him to the wall. Take his fingers. He's a thief.
If you punish me, you'll be punishing an innocent man. It will be an
Hadi lan
injustice.
haneyi falan suçladın. Hiçbir şey yok ortada.
Please, my lord, my family depends on me.
Duvara yollayabiliriz hırsızı. 3 parmağını kesebiliriz. Ya da merhamet gösteririz. Merhamet göstermem. Benden çalmışsın. Onu duvara yollayabilirim. O parmağını kesersen burada kalıp milleti gazlamaya devam eder. En mantıklısı onu duvara yollamak.
I sentence you to the wall, where you will join the Night's Watch.
No, please, my lord! My family, without me, they'll die!
Gerçi duvara gönderdik. Bizim çocuğu da göndermiştik. Ona salça olur bu şimdi. Ne yapacağım?
That was certainly unpleasant, but a lord must mete out punishment when it's due.
Not just yourself, of course.
Benim görevimdi.
It's a lord's duty, so I did it.
You heard what the thief said. I expect this sort of thing will happen again. But a sentinel can help you in the face of disloyalty. You need someone you can trust by your side. Someone you can rely on, no matter the circumstance. Possessing wisdom and experience.
Who do you think I should choose?
There are 2 capable men for the role. They both want the job.
Hayırlı işler.
Guguk 8. ayında. Koca yürekli bir ejderha. Hoş geldin tekrardan. Yakalım chat'i. Oh. Çok sağ ol. Hoş geldin.
But neither thinks very highly of the other.
How do I decide between them?
Talk to them. Solicit the opinion of people close to you.
Eyvallah eyvallah demiş.
Here.
Çok sağ ol.
The bracer of the sentinel. The badge of office. Tonight is your first small council meeting. It would be wise to bestow this bracer upon your chosen sentinel then, to show that you are decisive and in control of this house.
Şimdi atarlı
Your
olmamak
sentinel
gerekiyor.
will wear this for all to see.
Doğru tercih
I'll make
yapacağım
the
sen.
right
Bana
choice
bırak.
as sentinel.
Bana bırak.
Come speak with me when you're ready to convene the small council, my lord.
Bir diplomatımız var, bir savaşçımız var. Neler yapabiliyoruz burada ya?
Our provisions are rather low, my lord. I made the count again, just to be sure. But it doesn't look good.
How bad is it? How long could we hold the house?
We couldn't withstand a siege, my lord. If the Boltons or the White Hills cut us off and wait us
Yani
out,
kuşatma
we'd only
falan
last a
savaşma
fortnight.
yapmamalıyız yani. 2 hafta neymiş,
There
çok
are
az.
steps we can take. In the past, we've demanded food from the small folk to replenish our
Alttan
stores.
alamayız, halk isyan eder o
We can
zaman.
do it again, if you'd like. We've done it before in desperate times. The last long winter, my family had to give all our pigs to the house.
No, there must be something else we can do.
Well, I hope we find it soon. We won't have much room to maneuver if we don't have the option of holding fast. I can speak to the huntsmen and trappers. Perhaps they can do more.
Aynen,
My lord.
yapsınlar. Erzağımız yok.
Come on, you dogs. You'll not be fighting here forever.
Malcolm amca. Yok, dayı. Ne yapıyorsun sen?
Ethan. Or should I say Lord Ethan?
Hello,
Ses
Uncle
tonunu
Malcolm.
sevdim.
I saw what you did today. It's not an easy thing to do, showing mercy to a man who admits his guilt. But if you'll excuse me, my lord, I should finish packing before nightfall.
Nereye gidiyorsun ya?
I hope to be off tomorrow.
Uncle, why are you packing? You're not going somewhere, are you?
Your mother asked me to cross the narrow sea to find your brother, Asher.
Asher?
She has asked me to return with him, to help the house.
She said nothing of this to me.
Because she fears you will not agree. I told her my place is here, that I'll be of no help
Sürgün
to you.
edilmiş kardeşi almaya gidiyor.
She insisted. I will hold, of course, until you've spoken with her about this. Just try to be kind to her. She's been living a nightmare made real. But you know that just as well.
Annem o benim. Azıcık olacağım tabii. Anneler baş
I know
tacıdır.
you will. You're good-hearted, my lord. That is your
İstanbul'dan
true
geldim
strength.
gittim evet.
But my mother's
İstanbul'a
fears are
geldim
not the
gittim.
only ones I face. My people are scared as well. I'm told I must choose a sentinel.
If I may be so bold, Sir Royland is the man for the job. He'd be a fine choice, and I'd trust him.
Why Sir Royland?
We are at war. You need a warrior by your side. Royland has the respect of his men and will bring strength and discipline to this house. Duncan would offer sage advice, but now is not the time to negotiate. Not with the likes of Ramsay Snow.
Thank you, Uncle.
Kuşatma yapamayız. 2
Ethan, I
haftamız
need
var.
to talk to you. Mother told me Mira has asked for Lady Marjorie's help.
Did she?
I knew we could rely on Mira. She always thinks of family above all else. Hopefully Lady Marjorie's influence will be enough. But right now I'm more concerned about you. I saw what you did to that man. I know you told me you'd have to change, but I suppose I hadn't believed you would.
I can't afford any more mistakes. Everyone knows what happened with Lord Whitehill. Garrett being sent to the war without my knowledge.
I know. And that wasn't your fault.
But I'm the Lord. It's my responsibility. The people want me to lead. They need me to, but...
What? Ethan, please. Tell me.
Who should I name as my sentinel?
It should definitely be Duncan Tuttle. He's dependable and smart, and everyone trusts his judgment. Sir Royland is unpredictable and likely to make matters worse.
You've always given me good advice. Thank you.
Come on, come on, what did I say? Swords up, slash right, parry, again. Sword up, swing left, parry, wrong,
I didn't know
So,
dogs
Royland,
could hold
Ben Dane, hoş
swords.
geldin.
Of course, my lord.
Umut hoş geldin.
I have many decisions to make, and I wanted your advice. What's the state of our defences? Are these men ready for what's coming?
This lot, ready? No, but they will be. We post anyone who can hold a spear along the parapet, up where they won't get much scrutiny, and put our meanest, nastiest looking brutes front and centre. That'll show Ramsay we're a force in our own right. You've got to project power, especially when you're weakened.
Thank you, Sir
Altınlara karşı
Royland.
duramaz bu
I'll
kale
let you
ya.
get back to
İmkanı
training
yok.
these men.
Thank you, my
Hiç
lord.
savaşa girmeyeceğim
And
yani.
I'll be sure to watch out for more deserters. After today, I suspect there'll be more to come.
Ben gidiyorum. Varmış kale kapısında. Buydu yani.
You're all worthless and weak.
Careful. Keep at it and you won't have much left. Something to pick your teeth with.
No, Ethan. Look at this. All good swords have a name. I call mine Two Brothers. I carved this to give me strength. And this, so I remember. I mean, I could never forget. But, oh, you know, don't you?
And what of your brother Asher? Where's his name?
There's only two sides to the blade. Besides, he left, so... Yeah.
Tamam.
Someday, I'll have a real one. But not like that one. Only a lord could have that sword.
You'll have a good sword. I'm sure of it.
Yarın yayın var evet.
I watched you today. I saw what you did to that man. Was he our enemy? A bad man? Everyone keeps talking about them. Enemies. Talia told me what it means.
Rules mean nothing if we don't enforce them. It doesn't matter if he's good or bad. You can't steal. That's a rule.
Well, I say he was bad. Bad men killed Father and Roderick. They need someone to hurt them back. Even worse. I want a real sword. No one's afraid of wood. I'll find the men who took Roderick someday, and I'll make sure I have...
Arkadaşlar başım çok ağrıyor ya. Şu bir şeye geleyim.
have a real sword when I do.
Save noktasına geleyim, enerjim düştü.
Slash right. That means now.
Mouse'la kamerayı değiştirememek çok kötü ya.
Swords up. You can lift.
Maester?
Yes, Lord Ethan. Are you prepared to name your sentinel?
Evet, hazırım.
Yes, Maester. I'm ready.
Very well. I will convene the small council at once.
Hazırım şu an.
You may sit.
I believe Lord Ethan has reached his decision.
Before I name my sentinel, I must tell you. Duncan, Royland, This house needs you both.
But you can only choose one, my lord.
Let him be on with it.
Many thought either of you would make a fine sentinel.
Bunun
But I
babası
have made my decision.
Duncan'a güveniyordu. Duncan'a söyledi o sırrı. Sir Royland'dan hiç bahsetmedi bile. O yüzden gönül rahatlığıyla
Duncan Tuttle, you will be my sentinel.
Tuttle? This is reckless. Lord Ethan has made his choice. I will not disappoint you, my lord.
Now, sentinel, what do you have to report of Ramsay Snow?
Our scouts say he's only a day's ride from here. We've no time to waste.
Who knows what he's capable of? We need to prepare for the worst.
We can devise a plan to deal with him.
The Boltons need our people to harvest the ironwood. Even the bastard Ramsay must understand that.
He's not coming here to negotiate. We must answer with the sword.
Hadi lan oradan ne
Bloody
kılıcı.
suicide. You gamble with the lives of everyone within these walls. Ignore Sir Royland. You named me Sentinel. I knew this would happen. He cannot be trusted.
This is the bloody small council. Lord Ethan deserves to hear from all of us.
Enough! Would my father have stood for this kind of bickering? Neither will I.
Sir Royland is clearly able and ready to take up arms, but the rest of our soldiers are not. We need to take a cunning approach. Diplomacy can be a sharper instrument than a sword.
The Bolton sigil is a flayed man. Force is the only thing they understand.
Gentlemen, please. Thank the gods Mira has asked Lady Marjorie for her help. It's not too late for the Crown to intervene on our behalf, but we must have a plan if Mira's efforts are not successful. I trust Mira's judgment.
Mother, what do you recommend we do?
We must give him whatever he wants and be done with it. It's too dangerous to do otherwise.
Why not make an offering for peace, my lord?
Yeah, the wisdom of the Citadel.
We can give the Boltons ironwood in exchange for their protection.
You must be mad. It's pure folly to just give away the only currency we have to bargain with.
Enough!
Pazarlık yapacağız.
Maester Ortengrin has swayed me. We will offer the Boltons a share of the ironwood, and we will promise our people to harvest it, thus securing their safety.
As Sentinel and Castellan, I must warn against this. You may do this for some gain now, but in the end, it will starve this house.
If we don't, there may be no House Forrester at all.
Aynen.
If you aren't ready for a fight, you're bound to lose when
Hadi
one
lan.
breaks out.
Ethan has made his opinion known and...
Bir şey olmaz.
You will respect his decision.
Forgive us, my lord. We are, of course, here to serve you, as we served your father.
Aye.
Well then, let's decide how we shall set the stage for Ramsay's arrival.
We could offer him the ironwood in the courtyard.
My lord, making this kind of offer outright may simply embolden Ramsay. There could be trouble, and all the house will be there to see it. Meet him in the hall. It will be more private, and he will not have an audience to play against you.
Lord Ethan?
Geçitte beklemezsek saygısızlık olarak alır. Büyük salona davet edersek... Geçitte beklemezsek saygısızlık olarak alacak. Vitrine hoş geldin. Salonda beklersek... Diyecek işte niye beklemedin?
I will meet him in the Great Hall.
A wise move, my lord.
It's careless. Can't you see Tuttle is steering you wrong?
That's enough, Royland. Lord Ethan has given his command.
How many years have I served this house? I cannot listen to that bloody idiot anymore. Forgive me, my lord, but you are not ready to be lord of this house. You're likely to get us all killed.
Sit down at once.
Hatırlayacaksa hatırlasın ya. Saygısızlık yapıyor.
Apologies, my son. But now that it is settled, we know what we must do. You will meet Ramsay Snow in the Great Hall.
And we will offer the Ironwood, providing a safe future for this house.
And don't worry, Lord Ethan. I will stand beside you, where your sentinel belongs.
Then perhaps we should adjourn. We have to prepare the house.
My lord, you have named your sentinel, but you still seem conflicted. And no matter what, you can't be indecisive. Not if you want to help this house. Forgive me.
There will always be those who question your leadership, which is why you need allies you can rely on. Family. Mira has done everything she can in King's Landing, but there are others who can help us. What about your brother, Asher?
Malcolm told me. You want to bring him back?
He's a skilled fighter. But what's more, he has the will to fight. A hunger for it. He always protected you and your sister. And we need all the help we can get.
But won't he be Lord if he returns? Do you want him to take my place?
Of course not. He has no interest in such things. And that's not what I want either. Asher is volatile. But that is his strength too.
My lord.
Do you remember the miller's boy? How he tormented you? I wanted to intervene, but your father said Ethan must fight his own battles. But when Asher saw it, he didn't take a breath. He grabbed the miller's boy by the neck. That was his first instinct. Asher knocked out half the poor boy's teeth. Of course, your father was furious, but you were in danger and there was nothing else Asher needed to know. Asher does not hesitate. He acts, and we need that. You have many fine qualities. But you do not have that anger
Anneye
inside
cevap
you.
verme. Anneye ters
It's
cevap
something
verme.
we could use.
Hepsi ters cevap onlar.
You're a thinker, Ethan. You contemplate, and a lord needs that. But a lord also needs swords.
Ertuğrul hoş geldin.
I'm trying to do what's best for this family. What this family needs. Ethan, let me send Malcolm to Essos.
Gönder.
Fine.
Abiye
Malcolm will
ihtiyaç
go
var.
to Essos and bring Asher back.
Başım çatlıyor bu.
Thank you, Ethan. I'm glad you will let me do this. Know that you never stand alone. You are a Forester. Mira stands with us, and she may be able to help us yet.
Arkadaşlar. Tam da olaylar kopacak biliyorum da. Şuna yarın kaldığımız yerden devam edelim. Başım çatlıyor ya. Çok fena bir baş ağrısındayım. Yarın kaldığımız yerden devam ederiz. YouTube'a atarım. Kaçıranlar izlerler oradan. Yarın saat 9'da Night yayını başlar. 11 gibi gene Game of Thrones yayınına geçeriz. PUBG oynayamayacağım bugün. Normalde şimdi PUBG'ye geçecektim ama saat 2 gibi. Vallahi başım çatlıyor. Kusura bakmayın. Yoksa devam ederdim yayını. Biliyorsunuz sabah 6'ya 8'e kadar yayın yapacaktım ama cidden dayanamıyorum yani. Başım çok kötü ağrıyor. Seviliyorsunuz. Instagram, Facebook grubunu falan takip etmeyi unutmayın. Discord'a da katılın. Moderatörlerin paylaştı zaten hemen. Becerikli moderatörler. Yarın saat 9'da görüşürüz. Bay bay.